Hello and welcome to 3D modeling. In this video we're going to be going over how to use the Revolve feature for sketches and basically anything else you want to use it for. So to start off, this works a little bit like what we did with the push and pull extrusion and cut feature that we used in the last video, except we're going to be revolving it instead of pushing and pulling it. So here we have this basic piston shape, and the way that the different ways to go about building a project, and your goal is to find the quickest and most efficient way, depending on what you're good at and the way you can look at a design and use the tools that you're really good with in the software, and then make it. So the way I like to build these types of parts is making a basic sketch and then using the Revolve feature. So we'll go ahead and look at that first. One of the nice parts about Fusion 360 is you have this timeline down here, and you can kind of click and drag and go through the different features that you've added, sketches and all that stuff, pretty easily. This comes in handy, especially when you're making a really complex assembly or just want to look at the different features that you've made on one part and go back and edit them fairly easily. So looking at the sketch, you can right click and then edit sketch. And basically all I did is just made a rectangle and then cut out two smaller rectangles, and that was my profile. So stop sketch and then drop this create bar down and go to revolve, and it'll come up with this taskbar. The two main things that you're going to be looking at is your profile and your axes. So your profile is what you're going to be revolving, and the axis is what you're going to be revolving that profile around. So say for instance if I choose this top line here, it'll revolve it like that, but we want to make it look like a piston, so I'll choose that middle line. You can also use the origin axes to select the axes that you want to revolve around, or use the one that's struck in the profile like I just did. Another case you can use this is when you have like slanted, say if you have something slanted that looks really weird. There are probably some I don't know, like cone features, I guess, that you can do this with, but the easiest way is to just go ahead and use that Revolve feature. And you want to think about this as looking at it dead on, and then realizing that this is just a hyperextended triangle that is revolved around a center point. And that'll actually show in the sketch that I made here. We can go take a look at that. It was kind of a funny looking sketch because if you notice, the inside is cut out. So, okay. Let's go back and look at that. Okay. Yeah. So this is the sketch. And I cut this out to have my inner circles. I could have just left this solid and it would have come out the same, and then we'd go back in and cut circles out of the bottom. It's another way to kind of approach it, but I figured I might as well just, hit two birds with one stone per se, and yeah, that's how I made this part. And then if you notice, this little slant here, I mean, it's a triangle, with the flat top, which curves down, and you have your, it's a triangle, and from that you make your cone on your piston, and that's how that works. And this can be applied to any other type of rounded off feature. Say if you had like a knob of some sort and you just wanted like the sides rounded, but have it be flat on two sides of it. I can kind of show you what that means. So I'll go ahead and make an arc. Okay, just to get a basic idea of what we're looking at. This isn't fully defined, obviously, but it'll work for what I'm trying to convey. And you'll have situations where you'll want to make something like this, where it's sort of like a domed feature, and then the sides are cut off or something. And I've used this multiple times with my sketching, or with my design models. So we want to cut we select those two profiles and then bring them up through the part. And it looks a little weird because I didn't define everything, but actually that's probably because it's probably part of the like rectangle that didn't cover all that. But you get the basic idea. So it's like rounded on this outside here, and the way you do that is with the Revolve feature. So just another tool you have in your toolbox, and that's how that feature works. Thanks for watching.